What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast, episode 42.
Yes, girl. How you feeling, girl? How you doing? Because I know you were having a little bit of anxiety.
Dude, I don't know if it's a fluorescent lights. I'm having anxiety.
I know.
Like, I don't know if you can even feel it, but I'm like, bitch, you better act up right, because I'm about to have a panic attack, girl.
No. Are you okay?
Good. No, I
think
I just feel her coming, and I'm like,
oh my
what?
God, really?
I don't know what's happening. I think it's the lights. I think and then we were getting like the lights situated, so when I'm like super focused, I forget to breathe. So I feel like that's what's going on.
Yeah, I know, and I saw it coming too.
Yeah,
I could see it coming,
but I don't like when I talk about it too much, because
let's
it
not
gets
talk about it too much
attention to
and
it.
You know, maybe right now that we start talking about these topics, because we have so much to talk about today, y'all, maybe like it'll get you distracted and get you excited about what we're going to talk about and stuff. Because right before we were going to start, I was like, oh my God, I could sense Myra getting like, you know, like that anxiety. You could just see it. You could just see it.
I think it's the lights, because yeah, it's definitely the lights or something, girl.
It's okay though, girl. If you are feeling anything, just remember, you know,
we're here, girl.
We're here. It's just us. And if you have to like,
it's not even fright anxiety. It's like literally I forgot to breathe. I almost passed out. That type
that's what I'm saying. Like, just know that like if we have to pause.
Yeah. Is it the matcha? Pause. Is it the fucking matcha, bitch?
Girl, you look at your cup.
I told you. 2 sips. I had coffee this morning, and I told Karina, I was like, you sure I could have some matcha, gorge?
Matcha? Okay, so matcha, it kind of like brings up your energy. But in my case, I like it because it doesn't give me the anxiety that comes with coffee.
It's not like that, though. I barely took like 2 sips. What do you think it is, Brian?
I think it's just us setting up and just like the lights and us trying to get everything situated. Every time, you guys, behind the scenes before the podcast, we're always here for like a good... This has
happened a few times on the podcast. I have a feeling the fluorescent lights don't do me well.
It has to be that.
Remember that time, Brian, at Michael's? Like, you know, Michael's is super like fluorescent light, right? And I started feeling the same way. I'm like, let me find out. I think it is a thing with like fluorescent lights, and just like fuck people up a little bit.
Yeah, it could be that. But just...
I don't come back on the podcast. I'm just kidding. Like, why?
But just think about how like, you know, the podcast is so chill, and you really could...
Well, I think now that I'm looking at you, I feel better. I feel like I was like...
Here, are you idiot?
No, that's so funny. Right? No, it's the lights.
Girl, I'm dead.
Okay, anyways. Oh my God, can we tell them this morning how I came all early? Like, for what?
I know. No, it's good though, because I feel like
that's good because we started early, but it's funny because, okay, we had the, I knew it started at 12, but I think the first season, a lot of the times we just start at 11.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I knew I had my alarm set at 9 a.m. and I got ready. And I knew I had to be out by like 11:30.
Yeah. You got here a little early. Like,
and I got here at 10:30.
But it worked out perfectly.
But then that's when you told me, like, go to Starbucks or something. I was like, okay, I wasted time.
No, but like, I actually feel like the way we set it up today, it was perfect because we got time, and like, we still started after 12, which is funny. Like, it's 12:30. Yeah. But you guys, if you look around the set, we actually did take your comments into consideration because it is a new set. You know, when we were nervous for the first episode, we were like, are they going to like it? Because it's different. They weren't.
I mean, no, I love the set. I knew the
change.
The change, it was gonna be different because they like the casual. It was our idea to do like the far apart,
Yeah,
the distant to show like the stage and everything. I mean, that's the vibe we were going for.
Because we got excited about like the set.
Yeah, I was like, I want to give like talk show vibes.
Yeah,
but we learned it's fine. As long as y'all know that there was a stage, it's okay.
Yeah, like we're like, you know what? We'll take your comments into consideration because we do want to have that like bond through the camera. And if you feel a disconnect with us being too far away, like we want to fix that. Yeah. So what we did was,
the stage is still here, but you guys just can't see.
We have like a stage, yeah. And I think that's why we like would zoom out so much in episode 1. Well, I mean, last episode 41. But if you see the main cam, like we are now like closer. We cut our feet off. Well, like, you know, from waist down. You know what I'm saying?
I hate you.
You know what I'm saying, Gorge. And then, yeah. So anyways, we're ready. Oh my gosh.
We're here.
Girl.
I like this angle better for sure though.
I do too. And there's so much today. Guys, let's talk about this week on TikTok has been insane.
Well, before that, you want to talk about your week a little bit?
Yes, we wanted to.
There's a lot we got to talk about this week.
There's a lot.
But tell me your personal life, girl. What's up?
So, oh my gosh, this week, something really exciting that happened was I actually ended up getting annual passes for Disneyland. I'm so excited, girl.
You did? Oh, that's right. You did. That's
girl,
right.
what should mean you did? I told you.
I know that's right. I forgot.
No, but
I saw you there a couple times. I just forgot.
I'm so excited because it was taking a while. Like the last time I went to Disneyland before this, it's so expensive. It's ridiculous. Like it was literally just me and Raul, and it was over $400. Not even Mia because she's 1 year old, so she doesn't get charged. It was like, and then plus parking, plus food, we spent like $600. Like just the three of us.
Annual pass?
No. This is before I got it. So we had gone that one time, and Mia had loved it. This was like back in October. Mia loved it, and I was like, we gotta come back, but we need to get the annual pass. I've been trying to get it. Even before that, I wanted the annual pass, but they were only releasing like for people to renew their pass, but not giving new ones out. You know, like they were not up for sale yet. Until recently, like they put them back up for like new people. So I was on the site. I was on like in a queue in a line all day until like it led us through. And we finally got our passes.
And you have to reserve when you go, huh? Like you tell them ahead of time.
Yeah, I love it.
Cancel, isn't that like?
I think if you cancel less than 24 hours before, you it's like a strike, and if you get 3 strikes, you can't reserve for like a whole month. But it's okay because like you kind of but you do have to reserve.
And it's good that you plan ahead and like you plan your day ahead.
Yeah, like I already have
pulling up like. I already have a reserve. The Universal Studios one, and we haven't gone, bitch. We need to go.
Yeah, we have the Universal Studios one, but I haven't gone a bit. Like, I'm not excited like that about Universal Studios.
Because now you have the Disney Pass.
Like, I'm excited about like.
Speak for yourself.
She's a Disney adult.
No. I mean, we haven't even gone to Universal Studios.
I told Myra, I was like, do you guys want to get Disney passes? Because like I saw how they were released, but
I'm a once in a blue moon girl.
Yeah, I
don't want to lose the magic of like Disney, but that's what I'm saying right now. I don't have because you guys have like Mia and like Louisa kids. I think like once I have a kid, like I'll be like very in the spirit, like let's go to Disney.
See, with me, like before, I really didn't care too much about Disneyland either. Like I would go once in a blue moon. Like literally before this last time I took Mia, I hadn't gone in like 10 plus years, like 12 years or so. It's just that like now I see that she likes it, and now I get excited about it, and I'm slowly becoming like a really big fan of Disney.
Mia, is she getting in for free?
Yeah, until believe once you turn 3, you have to get a pass. So I'm like, I'm taking advantage
right now. Yeah. And even if they don't remember, like those are memories that you have of your family.
But even if she's not gonna remember, like she's having fun in the moment.
You're like, I am.
I'm just kidding. Bitch, not me becoming a Disney adult. You know?
No, because that's how I see it. Like, in the future, I'm going to take my kids to Disney a few months old. I mean, maybe that's a little excessive. But like, even if they don't remember, that's memories that we're making as a family. Like,
exactly.
That's memories I'm making with my baby.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's fun. It really is. And she loves, like the little monos and stuff. She'll look around. Like she has so much fun. I have so much fun. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much, girl. Like I'm not like those like. I feel like whenever I used to hear about like Disney adults, I would kind of cringe. I'm not gonna lie. I used to think that they were like very, very.
But there is like I've seen that side of TikTok, that like really unhealthy obsession with Disney, and I'm like, girl. No, I'm not judging.
Healthy because I'm
just kidding. I take that back. No, but okay. So there's a TikTok. Hear me out. I'm here for Disney. I have friends that are like obsessed with Disney. I'm not judging you.
I'm not either.
I'm judging those that are like on their knees crying because they saw the castle. I'm like, bitch.
Oh,
it's not that serious.
God,
it was never that serious.
I saw those TikToks.
Did you see that one? I was like, you're on your knees crying because you saw the castle. How old are you? 5?
No, dude.
I'm
okay,
sorry.
look,
that's a little crazy to me.
Like.
All miserable.
No, I could see if
everybody was. No, I wasn't. Everybody in the comments was like, "Be fucking for real, bitch!" Like it's a fucking castle. Like,
be fucking for real.
I was not the only one. The whole comments were like, I think she was joking. I think she was like making fun of like the Disney people.
There is those though,
but that video seemed so real that people. You saw that one?
Yeah, I see them.
I literally was like, no.
I think it's cute if you are a really big Disney fan, and for example, like say I was a huge Disney fan, and then I go visit Disney World in Florida, and I see their castle for the first time, and I'm like, oh my god! But I wouldn't be on my knees fucking crying like ridícula.
No,
Get up.
Yes, that one. That's that part.
Like, you know what I mean? But and then there's like the Disney adults too. Like I feel like whenever someone hears Disney adult, they cringe. I'm not gonna lie, I used to cringe too. Like the ones that are, the doors just open, they're running to the fucking ride.
That's a thing.
I see it on TikTok. And I'm like, it's giving very much,
It's giving like Gen Z's at knots.
Yeah, or like in high school when like the bell would ring and the kid would be sprinting to class. Like, you got time. It's giving that.
Those Disney lines, maybe I will be sprinted too, because I'm not waiting in line hours for a ride.
No, and I get it, but like, you know, or
I get it.
There's a Disney adults that will be like hunting down like the hidden Mickeys. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, girl. Which period. It's iconic, but like they'll see like, you know what I mean?
Like, live your best life. Go off.
You know what? That part, like, it's a good obsession to have. Like,
you're not hurting anybody, but it's a little funny.
It's a little funny,
but you're not hurting anybody. Go on.
But you know what I mean? Anyways, I might just become a Disney adult bitch, because my hope for you page right now is turning into Disney, and I'm here for it. I'm like, ooh.
Anyways. Oh, is that what it is? Maybe that's how it starts.
I don't know, girl, but I'm obsessed and I'm here for it. Like, I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I'm not like a Disney fan like that, where I don't mind going in a blue moon and like being excited to go. Like,
no, oh my God, Myra. No, I want you to go with us. Like, I want us to go together. The food at Disneyland, like, there's an entire community on TikTok that just goes and tries food at Disneyland. And you don't understand. You don't understand. Disneyland has like top tier chefs with their baking.
I've seen that they have like birria tacos. I'm like, at Disney, girl, I would think it wouldn't be good. And I heard they're good.
Have everything. Yeah. They have like the best like baked goods, the best like food. Incredible.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't want to talk too much about Disneyland, but oh my gosh, and I'm so annoying, but I got me a little backpack leash.
Oh yeah, you showed me that, and I was like, you need to talk about that.
And I just want to touch base on that, because a lot of people see it as like a bad thing to put your kid on a leash. See, when you say put a kid on a leash, it sounds horrible. But they have these little backpacks that has like a leash. I actually saw Brianna Murillo. She had posted about it when she took her baby to Disneyland, and I was like, you know what? I need that. So I ordered it on Amazon. It's a little like Mickey backpack. And it has a string attached to it that you hold. So it's a backpack. It's not that bad. Like, it's attached to the backpack, you know? Mm-hmm. And it's good because toddlers like wandering off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if I could have her feel like I'm not like holding her hand and she's doing her own thing, but like I low-key I'm holding her, like, that's great. It works out, you know? But I don't think they're bad. Like,
no, they're not. And you even admitted that you were somebody that in the past would judge that. And now in
the past, I was like, yo, like, people putting their kids on leashes. But like, once you're in that position, you're like, no, like, kids like will run off.
Yeah, kids are kids.
I much rather have you looking at me sideways.
I'm here for the leashes.
Yeah, I
think that's the problem, that we're calling them leashes. Like, is that what they're called?
I think the word is in there, but it's like
very weird. But it's not. It's a leash, but it's not.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know.
I mean, it's like it's a backpack. Is, you know, but I think they're great. I'd rather have you look at me funny than my kid running off and me like losing my shit that my kid went missing even just for a minute.
100%.
Anyways, that's how my week's been, girl. Mm-hmm. How has your week been?
You forgot to tell them the most important part. You got a Rebelde ticket. Bitch.
Oh my God. Bitch, see, I had a really eventful fucking week, bitch.
You did.
Okay, so I secured my Rebelde tickets.
Yeah.
The big update, y'all, because you guys were asking me on Instagram.
Luis did, you did, and I fucking didn't.
Okay, let me tell you what happened. This is the thing. If I would have gotten my Rebelde tickets, I would have 100% gotten your tickets. Yeah. So what happened?
It was destiny at that point.
This is what happened, you guys. With Luis, like, one of Marisol's friends got tickets, and like they got him, and there's only like 6.
You can only get a limited amount.
You can only get 6, so they got them for their squad. And then with me, I didn't even have access to, because I didn't have the actual like Ticketmaster account or whatever, and you had to register before and all that jazz. So one of my friends, she got the link where it told her like, oh, for the pre-sale. So I was like, oh my gosh, and she let us know, and so I met her through my cuñada, and we all worked together and stuff.
Yeah,
she's a queen. So you're only able to get 6 tickets max. I know. So she got her man, my cuñada, her man, and me and Raul, and that's 6.
I was trying to think like they're gonna be when we got the Grupo Firme tickets, like it was a lot of us.
This is Rebelde coming back on tour, like almost damn near 20 years later, bitch. Like,
so it is so huge. Fucking tragic. But yeah, Karina and Luis are going, and I didn't have an option.
See, you're thinking that this is the end. It's not, because
aren't they sold out?
Because a lot of people buy tickets to resell them. We need to figure something out here.
Yeah.
We need to like look at the resale tickets. They're going to be so much more. Yes, they're going to be like triple in amount.
So whack.
But we need to look for something that's like in our section. And that's what's so unfortunate about it. Like even me and Luis, like we're going the same day. We're not sitting together.
I'm annoyed that I didn't use Ticketmaster the first time when I got those tickets because I'm like, I don't know what I used. I used like something else.
The thing is, Myra, with the Rebelde tickets, you had to like register days before. It was something you had to be on top of with registering on the side for this.
I never got like an email
a link. Well, you had to register for something to even get a link and all that. So we were not on top of that. I'm still thinking, I'm like, there's a chance that like, if you get resale tickets that you can come and sit with us or something. I don't know. Like, I'm really still trying to think. I was even...
Yeah, it might be possible. Do you remember when... I don't know how many tickets we had got at that time.
There's a way you just gotta like... Maybe if someone wants to switch with you, but you never want that like whole... Some people want their seat and that's it, period, you know?
Yeah.
There's a...
I've already accepted it. I'm like, I'm probably not gonna go. I mean, it is what it is.
You can't think like that though. Like, there's gonna be so many resale tickets, Myra. Like,
no, I know.
A lot of people just buy them for that.
I wouldn't want to be sitting like by myself.
No, of course not.
If I could figure out how to do it, it'd be iconic. But at this point, I'm like set. I'm like,
if it wasn't.
No, we were trying. Like, Karina was actually fucking trying. She's like, I'm trying to log in this shit and get. And she's like, I don't know what to do. I was trying on my end too. I'm like, girl, I'm fucked. I can't do nothing.
I already basically had my ticket secured, and yeah, I was trying to like. I was telling Myra, I was like, I'm trying to log in. I'm trying to send her. Like, we were trying to figure this out. I even got it, guys. I got in contact with my business managers. I was like, y'all, what can we do?
Your group, and Luis has his group.
That's not.
I'm like, why is it only 6 people?
Because they have to limit them. Because they know people are reselling tickets. Like, there has to be a limit.
Swag.
Well, the thing is, with me, like, honestly, like, ideally, I would have bought them with you.
Your friend had that thing.
And that's because she had the account and because because literally in advance, she's been signing up for shit to make sure that, you know.
Yeah, and you have to be on top of stuff like that.
And I feel like I just got lucky because ideally, I would have bought them with you.
Do I know that friend?
She was at the warehouse yesterday. Her name is Leah. Shout out to Leah. Hey, queen.
Oh, period.
She was there yesterday. She works with us. I met her through my cuñada. Period. And then we've all been working together. So we were, like, the 3 of us are like big ass Rebelde fans. Yeah. So we were talking about it. And she's the one that like, she messaged us.
Was that your stomach?
Yeah, that was my stomach. My stomach makes funny noises sometimes. She's the one that sent us the link. She's like, guess what? I have the pre-sale thing. And I was like, bitch, please get me tickets. Yeah. So we tried. We're still trying.
Yeah, we're still trying.
We're not giving up, bitch. You can't give up that easily. Like, what?
Oh.
I think. What's good?
What's up?
If you are okay, we love a buffet. What is going on?
I love a friend just pops up.
If you are listening, Brian just pulled up with canes.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? I actually requested canes because one of the topics today is something that we talked about previously. But before that, I'm so annoying and I've been going on like completely on a whole tangent about my week.
I feel like a lot of the times I take over me talking. So it's okay, God, girl.
I'm so sorry.
Somebody put in the last podcast, they're like, girl, what's up with Myra? Like, not letting Karina talk. I'm like, bitch, maybe I need to stop talking.
No, because
you know what it is about me? I feel like I get so into whatever I'm talking about, and
that's
I just
me
keep
right now.
Going the fuck off. But you should. It's a podcast.
That's me going off for 20 minutes about my fucking week,
and that's fine.
What did you do this week?
I don't think I did much, girl.
Oop.
All boring. I talked to my therapist again. It was another great session. I actually got some advice because I'm in the middle right now. I don't know if I should get another dog because Coco's kind of going through it. And people too continue to ask, like, how's Coco doing? Mm-hmm. And, you know, he's a wild dog. Like, he loves playing, like, complete opposite of Coco. Handsome. Handsome was fine being an only dog for many, many, many years. Mm-hmm. But Coco, he doesn't give me that energy. Like, I feel like he needs his partner. And he gets a little bored. Like, I try my best to, like, you know, give him all of my attention, but he's the kind that needs a little partner. Yeah. And I was talking to my therapist. I'm like, I have a lot of mixed emotions because I had Handsome for so many years and I would never want him to think I'm replacing him because he was like, it was his house and I was just living in it.
Like, you feel like he was a jealous dog.
Even though Handsome was like the sweetest little angel, like he had that little evil side, girl. He wanted to feel like he was the only baby in the house. which he kind of was like Coco. I love Coco, but Handsome, like he was like he was a freaking baby. Like it was so
Handsome is very much like
very dominant.
You are my parents and my parents only. Like they're very much that vibe.
Yeah. Like Coco was just like an addition. Handsome, he's just handsome, you know. So
his world. Period.
I'm like Handsome could never allow for me to get another dog.
Handsome will haunt you if you get another dog.
He took a while to like accept Coco. So I'm like, not Handsome haunting us because I'm like. Oh my God. But also my therapist told me, she's like, but you're not doing it to replace him. You're thinking of Coco. You're putting Coco's feelings. Like you're thinking of, you're doing this for Coco. You're not doing this to replace him. You're doing this because you care for Coco and you're trying to like help Coco out. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a better way to look at it. But I also told her how Handsome was a homeless dog. Like we rescued him. Literally, like we just took him in.
All your dogs have been like stray dogs that you find. That's so
Coco
amazing.
Was in the dumpster and we kept him. You know,
it's amazing.
I feel like if I'm gonna get a dog, I'm gonna get a dog that's like in the shelter that I could never see a home. I could never see myself actually like buying a dog,
a breeder from a breeder. I don't see that from you. Yeah.
So I really want to see if she was telling me, she's like, because I was asking her for advice. I'm like, I don't know what to do. She's like, well, you know, maybe pray about it. You know, just like Handsome came into your life out of nowhere without you asking or looking for it, the same way Coco did. Maybe that dog might just randomly come into your life too. And I'm like, that's a good way to look at it. Like, what if I do come across a dog in the street that doesn't have a home, that is homeless, and I take him in? Yeah. Or I could actually go to a shelter. But it's funny because I feel like I need a dog that's just like Handsome, that's like wants to cuddle with me.
Couch potato vibes.
Couch potato. Like Coco is very
energetic.
He loves me. He's very attached to me. He doesn't go downstairs either till I go downstairs. But he's very like independent too. And Handsome was very like, he loved his belly rubs. He loved his massages. He loved being carried like a baby. He was a couch potato. Super calm, didn't really bark at anybody. Like I want a dog like that. That's like fluffy, thick, that I can cuddle with. You know, I don't know. Same. So hopefully one comes around, and you know. So I'm gonna just take, if I find one, I'll take that as a sign. But I'm kind of torn in between. Like, oh my gosh, should I get a dog? Should I not?
I've noticed when you've been bringing Coco a lot more, how you say that he thrives when he sees the other dogs.
Yes. Like I know he's gonna be so excited.
Like you think he needs a friend. He's just so energetic that I feel like he's such a playful dog. He needs so much, like he loves the outdoors. He loves playing with other dogs.
Yeah.
He loves people. Like I could see how him at home, he gets like sad. And then of course he misses Handsome too. Yeah. Like, and then you see him get here and like Coco's like at the door.
The dogs.
Before I even know you guys are here, Coco's like at the door, like going crazy.
He's excited to see the dog.
So excited.
He's very social with like other animals. So yeah, I think I want to. So that's something to think about. Maybe y'all can give me some advice.
And you guys are such dog people too. Like I love my dogs, you guys, but Myra and Brian are such dog people. Like they're the kind that would like, my dogs love Myra and Brian.
Oh, like, they do, yeah.
Like they love us, but you know, like it's just so funny. Like they get here
because they know that I'm gonna be I'm very affectionate.
You're so affectionate. That's
I will like grab Buns and Coco and I'll be like, oh my goodness, and I kiss them and I talk to them. I'm very affectionate. Like I talk to them like they're little children.
Yeah, I love animals too and stuff. But yeah, you guys are like literally like you guys see
I want
an
to
animal
so badly. Like if fucking Buns and Butter were my dogs, like I would have them in little shirts. I literally tell Karina, I'm like, Butter is like that dog. He's so cute. Like I want to so badly like put like a shirt on him to see how he would look.
He would look adorable.
But I'm like, what size would he wear? Because he's big ass.
He's a big ass dog. He's big, fluffy. He's
human
like
eyes.
He's literally looks like a golden retriever, but he's not. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. But I one day I might just pull up with like little outfits because I want to see how they look in clothes.
Yeah,
they might not be used to it because Coco's barely getting used to like the shirts. Handsome was a very like clothes person. Yeah, he didn't care about it. Like he'll wear his sweaters. But yeah, I might one of these days. I'm like going back and forth. I don't know.
So transitioning into today's topics, you guys, there's a reason why we got Canes here today. There's a lot of stuff going on TikTok, but we wanted to talk to you guys about pink sauce because I know we talked about it in the last season. And Pink sauce is now sold
at Walmart.
Walmart, bitch. So you know what I did? I had my mom pull up to Walmart and we got the pink sauce right here in front of us. Yes,
they changed the packaging and it's actually sold in 4,300 stores across the country.
Over 4,000 Walmarts across the country, you guys. They made it.
That's wild.
The last time we spoke about TikTok, it was a huge controversy about
Baby, you want to bring me the laptop?
Sauce. Pink sauce had its huge controversy on TikTok with like the stuff molding, and it was like summer. It was hot as hell, and
they leveled up.
And I had heard that they were partnering with someone. Remember, they were like partnering with like a brand.
Oh, is that what it was? Maybe that's what.
And now they're at Walmart, y'all. They are at Walmart.
Oh wow.
Maria's bringing in her laptop just so we could, have all the topics ready to go. But you guys, let's talk about first the packaging. The pink sauce has changed. If you guys remember the original, it looked like a ranch bottle. Remember?
Yes.
It looked like a ranch bottle and it was
and it was pink. Like, yeah, oh shit.
This shit is not even pink.
It looks a little bit.
You know what? It's like a light pink, but it looks more like a Thousand Island color. But I remember it was like all shades of pinks. Remember, like that was a big thing.
Airdrop my notes.
Girl, here.
Why am I so
okay? So the packaging has changed. Now they have a seal on top.
Damn, 4,300 stores. Like, she really did that, huh?
She did. You know what? Let's give her another chance. Like, I'm kind of here for the next chance because
let's try it out.
Like, the actual idea of the pink sauce was pretty iconic. It's just that, like, it kind of went left with the packaging. It was her sending it out from, wherever, from her house probably. Like, shit was rotting in the mail. All that jazz, Can
we talk about how the little eating moments we have in the podcast are both of our ideas?
Yes.
Because people will be like, oh my God, maybe you guys shouldn't be doing this in front of Karina. I feel so bad. And I'm thinking like, you do know she came up with these ideas too, Gorge.
Oh, no, I don't mind you guys. Like, I could still eat. I just eat much smaller portions, but like, I'm going to still try this. Mm-hmm. So the packaging, it's giving dressing, right? It kind of looks like a dressing.
It's giving Caesar salad dressing.
Yeah.
The bottle.
It says, as seen on TikTok and Instagram, pink sauce.
I cannot believe we're about to try this on camera.
Oh my God, there's an expiration on it now. Best Buy.
Oh, shit.
May 21st, 2024. Wow.
2024.
Okay, let's open it up.
Okay. I was going to go in with the sauce for
it. It has a seal on it.
Oh, she's okay. Legit. Well, if she partnered with somebody, you would, if it's at Walmart, it would have to be, that's the part that I think I noted on here actually.
What?
I didn't.
What about it?
That it was FDA approved now.
You want to smell it, Maria? I feel like it smells pretty good. It smells familiar. You know what?
Why is it giving Caesar salad dressing?
Is it giving ranch? Oh, like the vinaigrette stuff? Yeah, right? It's the vinegar in there.
It's giving...
It has that, you could tell.
Ranch and Caesar. Here.
Okay.
Where are we pouring this? Over here, look.
She usually just pours it straight onto
sauce, no? Oh.
I feel like we should do how they do it on TikTok. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she is a little watery, and I think that's normal. I feel like at that point, she kind of like meant it for it to be like that.
Okay, go ahead. You go first.
It ain't that pink. I'm just kidding.
It's pink.
I'm gonna take a bite.
What is it, girl? Let me try it.
It has a kick to it.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I like it. Oh my God, I can't believe I tried pink sauce.
I can't believe we're trying it on camera. This is a big deal, you guys. Karina surprised me because I was the one that told her about the pink sauce being in store, and you just surprised me with it.
I didn't know I would try pink sauce. It doesn't taste like what I thought it was going to taste like. It tastes familiar, but like I've never tasted that before.
It has a little kick, right?
It does have a kick, right? It's not like spicy, but it has a kick.
You want to try it?
Oh, hey guys, I'm sorry.
Let Brian try really quick.
I'm
just
conflicted.
I'm seeing he's like...
Okay, Brian, you know what you need to do is film a mukbang with this shit.
Yeah, you do.
Like for real.
Man, you try it.
Okay.
It's giving something.
It's different, huh?
Mm-hmm. She's different.
You know, say it has a kick. It says more of a punch, but
you know how a lot of people were saying it was ranch. It doesn't give ranch. A little bit.
They give Caesar dressing,
right? Like a tad bit.
Where's like the raspberries and stuff in it?
You taste raspberries?
No. I said, where are they? Wasn't it like...
Well, ingredients. It says dragon fruit puree, canola oil.
Where's the dragon fruit?
Maybe there's hints of it in there. Coconut cream, water, sugar, distilled white vinegar, garlic, maltodextrin, ranch flavor. All kinds of other shit.
It's kind of like that thing that you kind of have to keep trying to like it.
Or I like it. Like, I ain't even gonna bash it like that. Like, I know a lot of people want to see it fail on, but
no, I'm trying.
It's hard. It's not something that I would immediately go for, but like, I don't mind it.
I don't mind it, but
there's a little about it. Aftertaste.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's.
It tastes like Caesar to me.
It does.
With a kick.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? 1 to 10. What would you give it?
It's like the kind of things I have to taste a million times because I'm not sure.
Literally, I feel like I have to keep tasting it because I'm like, I like it, but I'm not obsessed with her. But like, I cannot describe this taste to you. I can't. It's not ranch. It's giving more Caesar salad dressing.
It's not cane sauce for sure. No, because I thought that was the vibe I was gonna get. Can I be honest? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not even bashing
for real.
It's like whatever to me. I'll eat it.
You know what? I feel the same way about it.
Like, we're not bashing it. It's good. I'll eat it, but it's not like, wow.
I was really excited to try pink sauce. It's not what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, where are the straws? Is it lemonade?
Yeah, go off.
Where are the damn?
I actually got 2 pink sauces because I was like, in case we love it. In case we love it, but you could take home one and I could keep one. But I agree. You know what? I feel like I might use it here and there. And if I want like a sauce for my food,
it's good.
I could see myself saying like, you know what? Let's spice it up a little bit with some pink sauce.
Yeah, if I want a kick.
I mean, I applaud her though. I applaud her for getting in stores. That's huge.
That's really big.
It's not as good as I thought, but it's also not bad. I see myself eating it again. I'm not crazy for it. It's not going to replace my ranch, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. That part. She's not replacing my ranch or my cane sauce.
I give it a good like 6 to 7. I feel like this is the kind of sauce that has to grow on you, right?
Yeah, it's a solid 6 for me.
Same. 6, 7.
Okay, so let's speak of this is like very, very controversial on TikTok. And this was actually already going on in the last podcast. I don't know why we didn't touch base on it. The Mikayla mascara TikTok scandal. Oh my gosh.
The internet is up in flames. Like, there's an uproar because Mikayla posted an ad, basically. You know, you watch it and it's just like a TikTok, but it's like a sponsored post, and she used the new telescopic mascara from is it L'Oreal? I don't fucking know. The point is telescopic, right? And
it's crazy.
She taught, you know, there's huge speculation that she's wearing false lashes in the TikTok.
She's wearing the
wispies.
The Ardell wispies.
Did you see how Ardell literally posted a TikTok?
I saw that.
The fucking bitch. I had to double take. I was like, this cannot be Ardell's TikTok page right now.
And it was,
bitch.
They really went there.
And a lot of brands are like doing. I feel like everyone's like kind of shading.
Everybody's hopping on it.
Everybody's shading her for it.
You know, okay, my first initial like reaction to this was,
did you think she was
watching it? It came up on my For You before the scandal. My initial reaction was like, okay, I'm tripping. I saw the comments. I was like, oh,
I'm not tripping.
You know, like when you watch a TikTok and you're like, you just have your own thoughts, and then the comments confirm it for you, and you're like,
oh, you didn't even realize there was a scandal in the comments section?
I didn't even realize it was like a scandal in that moment. I was just like, and it's weird, right? Because like, you don't want to like necessarily like bully her or bash her, but like,
when I saw the TikTok, first of all, I saw Jeffree Star's TikTok before I even saw hers. So I was like,
so you knew it was a scandal already.
I didn't even know there was a scandal. I just heard him saying like,
Jeffree came out of the grave before.
Yeah, like how he was like, I'm back, bitches, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, period. He's back. And like, he's reviewing. That's what I saw it as. And then I saw the comment section and they're like, Mikayla right now screaming or Mikayla crying right now. And I was like, why is everybody bringing up Mikayla? So then that's when I went to Mikayla's page and that's when I saw the mascara thing. And that's when I added it all up. I was like, oh my God, he's coming from Mikayla. Like it didn't click when I first watched his TikTok. Well, he did say like, Mikayla, like, you know, if you're wondering why people, he said her name. I was so confused at first, but I was
it was like, when you watched the video, do you think it was Lashes?
Oh, yes. Immediately. Like the first lash that she shows, I feel like that one, like the La Paso, you can't even tell.
That one was a good, she put that one on really good.
The one at the left eye, like you could not tell there was like a lash on there. It's at the end, that last clip on the the left lash. Girl, I don't know my lefts and rights.
Her left.
The last lash that she shows, I'm like, you could literally see the lash sitting behind there. Like you see it. So it makes you think, this is the thing.
Okay. So obviously she got paid really good for it, right?
Oh, I'm guarantee. Yeah.
Amazing. So, okay. My initial like reaction was like, okay, she's getting paid really good. I think I know what she was trying to do. She was trying to like sell the product, right?
She's trying to show the brand like, oh, I'm gonna show you what I can do.
Yeah. She was trying to impress the brand, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna make sure you sell mascaras.
But the thing is,
she really made sure she did because you know everybody's buying them.
I want to get it.
I want to get it, but I know it's not gonna give me Ardell lashes.
I know. Here's the thing though, Myra. And there's other people that stitched the TikTok and they said that in that world of like mascara and lashes and just mascara in general, in the ads, you absolutely cannot be wearing falsies because that's false advertisement.
You have to put like lashes are.
Like you have to put it in the fine print somewhere, bitch.
Yes.
Like any ads with mascara, I can't speak for myself because I have never really worked with makeup brands in my career. Like that wasn't my thing. But you, like, from what I've seen, like, you cannot put on a false fucking lash. If anything, if they find out that she's wearing real lashes, like, I think that's terminating the contract. Okay, so
that's kind of weird to me, right? Because I know, like, how sponsors work. They check they have to approve your.
And maybe they didn't catch it, Myra. She could have just told them.
Who didn't catch that?
They could have just told. She could have just said, like, no, I don't have lashes on, and they would have like, okay, cool, we're good to go.
That's true. That's kind of crazy that they didn't, though. Honestly. Like, how do you not catch that? Like, if you're reviewing that, because I feel like as a brand, you would know like the scandal before it even happens. Like, no, you can't wear lashes, girl.
I know.
So that's weird that they did approve that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But okay, so here I'm thinking, right? Because I kind of know, I knew exactly what she was trying to do. So I'm like, okay, girl, you were gonna do it regardless. So if you were gonna do that, like, you might as well have done individual lashes, girl, at that point.
Right? Because, okay, so everybody's going back to that TikTok.
I'm not like telling you to do it. But at this point, nobody was going to stop you. You might as well have done individual lashes.
And that's why people are calling her out because they're like, we know you're wearing false lashes because in this previous TikTok, you're wearing the individual ones.
You know what?
You saw that
she even said on that TikTok, she says, she's like, it looks like false lashes.
A TikTok she did like a while ago where she's like,
told you guys.
She's like, I lied to you guys. I'm wearing falsies and you would never know because...
That's her part 2 for this one. As we get closer to our 30s, we're on the hunt for products that will keep our skin looking and feeling great.
Meet Clinique's multivitamin of makeup because Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation is a once-a-day foundation.
It's formulated with 3 serum technologies that visibly reduce dark spots, brighten, and hydrates skin. Once a day, every day for even better looking bare skin.
In as little as 8 weeks, skin appears more even-toned, radiant, and smoother even after makeup is removed.
Foundation doesn't do it justice. This is clinical foundation built with 3 serum technologies.
It doesn't just cover. It completes your regimen by visibly correcting, hydrating, and smoothing the look of skin with every wear.
Every glass bottle of Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation can be recycled. Remove the cap and pump, rinse the glass bottle, and place in a recycling bin.
This hydrating foundation formula provides 24-hour full coverage with a matte finish. In addition to boasting a feather lightweight texture and 24-hour color true wear, it is oil-free, waterproof, sweat and humidity resistant, non-acnogenic, non-caking, non-settling, non-creasing, non-poring, and non-streaking.
Available in 42 shades. Find your shade with Clinique Clinical Reality, Shade Match Science, Virtual Try-On.
Just once a day for even better looking bare skin. Shop Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation this Valentine's Day for 20% off. Discount valid through February 14th. Find your shade today at Clinique.com. Now Jeffree Star has gotten involved and like a bunch of other people have gotten involved. I just feel like once Jeffree Star comes for you, there's no return.
I see this a lot with like people when people get canceled. Every influencer just automatically feels like they want to jump on it. And I feel like a lot of these influencers that have spoken also have had their own scandals.
A lot, yeah.
Which kind of contradicts everything.
Yeah, like the way I see it, I'm like, okay, yes, it's crazy, you know, because like, yes, you're not supposed to lie that you have lashes on. If you're selling a product to people, you're lying to all your followers. You have a huge following. She's probably the number one person that is influencing makeup online right now. And I feel like she could have sold that mascara even if she would have showed her real lashes. She would have sold you out, period, because that's Mikayla and she's on top of the beauty world right now, period.
If she just, I saw a TikTok and I was like, for real, if she does a TikTok with that sound like, I would do, you would do it too for a check. Like, that's funny. Like, I mean, no amount of money should ever have you fucking lie like that. But at that point, like, girl, just be honest.
But at that point, it was unnecessary. And I guarantee that the brand themselves didn't want you to wear falsies.
Yeah.
So that's what. But then you think about everybody coming for her. How is she
come back to that?
See, that's the thing.
She has to, though. Okay, I feel like cancel culture is so insane. Like, okay, she messed up.
Like, y'all acting like she did a crime.
Acting like she freaking murdered somebody. Like, girl.
She wore falsies.
This is how I think. I'm like, okay, yes, I get it. She needs to go on camera and be like, y'all, I don't know what was I thinking. I get that. But like the amount of bullying, like if she, like
it's definitely insane. Like, it's like Dramageddon again. Like if she committed a crime and she needs to be canceled.
Because you know, this is like, she's already dealt with so much like controversy. Like, what? Imagine this was like her 13th reason. Like, for a freaking lash, like, yeah,
I try to be realistic here because I'm
not that serious.
It was never that serious. Like you think about it, and you're like, okay, yes, girl, you lied. Of course, when I first saw it initially, I was like, ooh, girl, you're wearing falsies. Like that's it's crazy. It's a scandal because she's relevant. That's why it's a scandal. Because if another influencer did this, like a micro influencer, like y'all wouldn't bat a fucking eye. But because she's on top of the beauty world, like, ooh, let's grab her wherever we can fucking get her, and like that's literally what it is. I do understand that she shouldn't lie to her viewers. Like 100% we get that. But when you see the big scale here and when you see the amount of hate she's getting and like how big this has become, at this point you're terrorizing a girl like if she committed a fucking crime because she wore a lash.
Yes. I feel like I get it. Take accountability.
But we're taking it too fucking far.
People are taking it too far. All these influencers getting involved is a little extra for no reason.
It's kind of like, yeah, it's like, okay, like, it's a little random, yeah. But you know what? I don't know what she's gonna say. I don't think that this is gonna be the end that she's gonna quit. She's gonna come back. Like with her last one, I mean, I didn't know how the hell she was gonna come back from the Jaclyn Hill stuff because there was comments of her like being a low-key hater back then to Jaclyn Hill and with everything that else that happened with her.
That would be more like embarrassing.
And it was embarrassing for her. She opened up about on camera like it was fucking embarrassing, that she was insecure before, and she was real about it.
Wow.
She came on TikTok and cleared it out and said like I was a hating ass bitch, like I was miserable, I was insecure, and I was deflecting. That's literally what she said. And like a lot of people respected her response. When it comes to this, and when it comes to like the people that have already gotten involved, and like her lying,
bring some trust issues for sure.
Yes, because this is her directly lying to her audience. This is not about her past.
I think and
making mistakes.
You know what?
Lying to her audience.
What I think made it worse was people like commenting, and she was replying like, "Oh my god, LOL, no, like they would never let me do that." Like,
yes, I saw that,
and I'm like, oh,
but. So that's what's hard.
You're like, help it.
You don't know what she's gonna respond with at this point. But you know what? I know she'll be back, and people will forget about it in a week. Who knows? But that was pretty fucking crazy. That's one of the biggest things I've seen on TikTok this week.
Yeah,
there's been a lot happening on TikTok this week.
A lot. Another one. This actually happened that Wednesday that we filmed. The Inky Boy's father passes at 35.
Yes,
that of colon cancer. He had stage 4, and I remember watching them. I actually really like loved them, and I remember when he had mentioned he had a colon cancer. He was given like 5 years, and he was diagnosed I think last year.
Yes.
So nobody assumed that it would happen so soon because also there was really no updates of him being in hospice.
I didn't even realize that he was I know he had stage 4 colon cancer. I didn't realize he was at the stage.
At that stage,
the end.
Usually, I feel like a lot of like people that I follow on TikTok that have cancer, they're very up to date. Like, oh, I'm
kind of know that they're now in hospice.
You know that they're like in their last moments. And I feel like for him, their page, it was TikToks, and then all of a sudden he passed.
Oh my God.
So it was super, super tragic. And I feel like this is encouraging a lot of people to get colonoscopies.
Yeah.
To get checked. I actually told Brian, I'm like, you need to go.
Yeah.
I think we need to also
colonoscopies, ovarian cancer, Myra, too. All those. I follow so many people on TikTok that are terminally ill. And
this is just so tragic.
They're raising so much awareness. Like, they truly are.
It's so, so tragic. Because I feel like with the colonoscopy, they could find certain things that before they turn into cancer that they could remove.
Like the polyps and all that stuff?
Yeah, they could remove those things. And once it's too late, like,
God,
it's so tragic. So he had that, and, he passed away, which was so shocking. Like, I feel like I took that death, like, I was on my phone and I was like shocked because I didn't see it coming at all. And, you think about the kids, you think about that little boy, you think about the wife, you think about everybody. So it's crazy now that we're actually talking about it because literally just like yesterday, it started going all over TikTok. Like there's family drama arising because from this. Yeah. Kim, which is his wife, which we don't even know anymore because all this stuff is coming out that shouldn't have came out. If they didn't speak about that subject, there's no reason for other people to be bringing it up. But so much came out, and she wasn't in the burial or the kids.
Okay, yeah. So that's what you were telling me. So apparently, after he passed, like they had his services, right? Like the burial and stuff. A lot of fans showed up, right?
Yes. And it was like an open
to the public. And it said, both. Is it a fact or is it a rumor that the wife and kids did not show up?
It is a well, there's also a rumor that, this is just a rumor, y'all, that he, they originally had planned like a private, like they wanted something private, and that the family just made it public for everybody to come, which I was a little bit thrown off to see. So
like, the wife and kids
at the viewing, that's
the wife and kids
weird.
wanted something private, but his family.
Well, that's just little allegations I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't know.
But that's what the allegation is, right? Yes.
But I could be wrong. Obviously, this is just rumors. Like, there's so many different rumors on TikTok. That's why we're saying, y'all, like, we don't know if this
allegedly.
is allegedly. And like the lady that I forwarded you the TikTok yesterday, it was removed, but she said that somebody close in the family had contacted her, and they told her about like that the funeral was not supposed to be public, and that family, like the mom and the brother, made it public. Which, who knows?
His mom and his brother, right?
Yes. Who knows if that really was the case. Maybe he did want it public. But it does kind of make things, I feel like there's a time and place for that. At least not at the burial. Also for the viewing, they could have had different viewings where like maybe like the family was there and then the fans were there another day.
The fans could show the respects another day.
I think it was a little excessive. People are posting the funeral. Oh. And I'm like, they're not showing him. But I'm pretty sure they told them to not have phones in there. Like, that's so disrespectful.
See, in my case, like, if I were to do that with any family member, as much as I appreciate everybody's condolences and stuff, I need just me and my family at that funeral. Yes. And I need to be able to fucking scream, cry, and not feel like there's people watching me watch my loved one get buried.
And they were at the burial, too.
So allegedly,
and that's where I was gonna go, the burial. So now, like, all these fans know where he's buried. I don't know. Everybody thinks differently. So this is the
alleged thing, though, because I feel like we need to make it clear.
Yes.
So allegedly, what's going on, you guys, is that his wife and kids wanted a private burial and service.
Well, that's allegedly. What that girl said. Let's just say
this is alleged because we don't want to be saying this as a fact. This is a very sensitive topic. Somebody passed away. But this is what you're seeing on TikTok, like the drama. Allegedly they wanted something private, but his family, as in his mom and his brother, wanted it more public. That's just an alleged thing that we're seeing on TikTok. And we know there's drama for sure because there was a video going around of Kimberly, his wife, arguing, or there's like an altercation with her and his brother. Mm-hmm. And she's telling him like, I don't want everyone's condolences, this or that. Like she seems like she's had enough. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what's been spewing behind the scenes. We don't know like if there was issues with his wife and like his family, and they're now coming up. Who knows?
Like, why did they record her? They knew their intentions. Why are they recording her?
Did his family record her?
Who recorded her? Of course.
Why would they record her?
The fact that there's a clip out there, like, why would you record her and try to, they try to make her look bad? Why?
Like, her husband, I know that's your son and your brother, but that's also her husband. Like her and her kids come first, and like they're just as important as you guys are. So that's what I think. Like, that's
why are they recording
her?
And why was he asking for his car? She's like, I gave you the car and the keys. I gave them to you.
Why are they asking for all that?
Like, and he came up on my For You, the brother, saying like, it's not about the money, you guys, like fights just happen. I'm like, whatever fight it was, if it was not for the money or for his belongings, it could have waited after. Y'all are fighting for his stuff. What else are you fighting about?
I feel so bad for Kimberly, his wife, and his kids, because...
And why is there stuff coming out that he never said? Like, if the father never ever said it, it's because he probably wanted it for nobody to know for a reason. Why are all these things coming out?
What is coming out? Or is it just saying that they're...
There's just, rumors that they were not married. There's rumors that they were not his kids. Whether it's true or not, why are they saying all that?
Is that coming from his family?
Somehow it's coming out. I don't know who's the one putting out all that, but it's coming from...
I think people... Okay, I have to say this, because once somebody passes in the family, I feel like you see it time again, where emotions are really high when somebody passes. Everyone's hurting. His wife is hurting. His kids are hurting. His mom is hurting. His siblings are hurting. His dad. Everybody's hurting. And emotions are so high that there's almost always, it's like bound for there to be conflict. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just naturally with the whole process, it's a lot of fucking emotions and there's going to be conflict. But it's just so sad, because if you take a fucking step back, like whether that's your brother or whatever, like, that's also his fucking partner, his life partner. Like, why are you trying to cancel her and now put her in that situation? You're all hurting.
Now that video came out where they were arguing, it makes you think, like, is that why she wasn't at the burial? Like, over that fight? It just makes you think.
That's so fucking sad.
Which is so messed up. And there's so many rumors that somebody like broke into her house and that's why she didn't go to the burial. I don't think it was for that. I don't think it was because, someone broke into my home. I really think it had to do a lot with like all of it going on, and she didn't want to deal with it.
There's people on TikTok saying that she was not at that burial, right?
She wasn't.
I have a feeling she had her own private like ceremony, like her own private viewing.
But the burial is something so big, which is so sad that for whatever reason they weren't there.
That's so sad.
And it's just like, look, I don't know his family. I don't know his family, but it's rubbing off the wrong way. Like how he literally says, he's like, there's a lot of things my brother, didn't say.
His brother went on
that I'm going to tell you guys. And I'm like, why? If he didn't say it, who the fuck are you speaking for him? He's dead. He can't defend his family.
That's so fucking sad.
That is so like, is that my stomach or yours?
My stomach, my stomach makes some weird ass fucking noises after my surgery. Okay?
Oh my God. I know. I'm like, I hear something, girl.
It's my stomach.
But yeah, like that, it just like that really irritates me.
I'm definitely team Kimberly. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Yeah, like this is just from what it looks like to the outside world, and I could be wrong, but from what it fucking looks like, it looks like bullying going on with his family, like trying to whatever the fuck. What are you trying to get from this? I think
it's the money that they're fighting for, which is insane.
Like, where are they trying to get with this?
And this is why it's so important to have a will. I don't know if there was anything created.
Did you see how, again, just speculation, rumors, you guys, there was a GoFundMe account created by his mom. That's not a rumor, that actually happened. Mm-hmm. But allegedly, everyone's just talking. This is all word of mouth.
Yes, this is all word of mouth.
Everyone's just talking about how, like, why did they create a GoFundMe? And why was it his mom creating one when, he talked about like how they became very successful recently and how, he knew that he was terminally ill and stuff. Don't you think that someone who was terminally ill would and that is doing very well financially, like, would possibly like take care of that beforehand if they knew that they were very terminally ill? Mm-hmm. People are saying like, why did his mom create a GoFundMe. Like, first of all, if it should come from anybody, it would be his wife. And on top of that, he was a very successful guy. He talks about how great he was doing financially. He literally would say on lives like, God is blessing me so much. We're doing financially great. I'm blessing other people with money and not have fucking cancer. So like, why is his mom making a GoFundMe?
I don't know.
So that's
everything's so fishy.
Everything.
Okay, and also, when you're grieving, you don't got time to go on camera. You don't got time to be doing TikToks. You don't got time to be on the news. You don't got time for none of that. Where has Kim been through all of this? You have not seen her face on any social media platform because she's grieving for her husband, as she should. And this family's out here like, and his brother posting all this stuff. That does not sit right with me, girl.
Oh yeah, and I understand everybody grieves differently. Like, we're not even judging at all like the way they're grieving. It's just crazy how this is all so public right now. And it seems very public for one side.
I'm sorry, like, that's weird.
Yes, that is weird. I don't know if you guys saw this TikTok, guys, but his brother literally comes on a TikTok and he's like, there's a lot of things my brother didn't say that I'm going to tell you guys. And it's like, can you imagine saying that about your deceased brother? Like, I'm going to tell you things he didn't tell you. Who the fuck says that?
And then after everybody's like dragging him, he's like, we love Kim and her kids and they love us. Like, you trust me, we get along so well. And I'm thinking, like, for someone that gets along really well, y'all sure are dragging the poor girl.
That's so sad. I feel like I just wish everybody well and that they fucking
whole emotions are so high right now. That like all these stuff are coming out now. I'm like, if it didn't come out of his mouth,
why is it your business to come out of yours?
Why is it coming? I don't know who exactly is coming out of, but everybody knows about it already.
That's so sad.
I'm like, that's so sad because, and you know what's crazier too? Can you imagine he actually knew all this shit show that was going on?
That's so fucking sad.
That is so sad. And I'm a strong believer, like the souls, like, they're still with us. What is he thinking about all this? Like, that is so messed up. I think
that would hurt me so much to know that instead of, my family uniting, it would fucking destroy me to know that my family's over here fighting about who's gonna get what, or even just anything. Like, what the fuck are we fighting about?
Why are you thinking about his car right now? He just passed.
I feel like there's always emotions that are high, but the fact that there's being videos put out there, it's just like, it's too much. It's not okay.
So much has been going on this week, girl.
So much. There's so much other stuff going on.
Literally, I feel like this week has just been insane. Talk about 2023, girl. It's starting very, very rough. I'm just praying for that family because I know they're all hurting. It's just so tragic.
I pray for all of them because I know they're all hurting. I just hope that they keep it off. It just doesn't
make it any better that you're already grieving and they're putting all that weight on you.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely terrible. That's the last thing you want to do to somebody. Terrorize them as their husband just passed. That is ridiculous. But let's mention the whole Brooke thing. So this is
that her husband Steven or Steve or?
Yes. So there is a husband, Steve, that marries Shelby 6 weeks later after his ex-wife passes
in childbirth, right? So Brooke passes away tragically during childbirth.
Yeah, and she's married to Steve.
She's married to Steve. So after she passes away, 6 weeks later, he remarries or just gets with another girl, Shelby.
And she was a babysitter.
Stop playing.
Right?
6 fucking weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, and on top of that, the reason this even came out is because Shelby posted this like TikTok with the slides, and she posted a picture of Brooke pregnant, and she said, "That's my daughter in there." But the pregnant person, like, that's not me. She basically said that. And she posted this whole slideshow explaining like the story of what happened to Brooke.
Surrogacy.
That is what's so fucked up. She is referring to Brooke as almost like her surrogate. And she's using her story, what seems like as a sob story, to get herself views. And like, she's like telling her story. Like, yeah, that's my daughter. That's our daughter, but this is her mama that gave birth to her. And it's like, no, that's her fucking mom, period, bitch. She just passed in childbirth. Imagine giving birth and your fucking husband gets with a new bitch six weeks later, and they're referring to her as
I'm all looking at
baby.
Brian like, you better not.
They're referring to her as their baby. Like, you got me all the way fucked up. That's crazy to me. I don't even know what the fuck I could say about that. That's just crazy.
Cunt.
Like, what?
What else can we say, girl?
And her using that as like her story, like, yeah, this is what happened. That's my baby in there. But this is what, like, what? Girl, the whole situation is fucked up all around. And God forbid, bitch, I will haunt you. Mm-hmm. I will haunt you if you do that shit. Absolutely not.
It's the disrespect for me.
It's the 6 weeks for me, bitch. 6 weeks? Isn't that like your first doctor appointment after you give birth? 6 weeks? Really? After 6 weeks, you have a whole new bitch calling my baby
was, like,
hers?
Really young, the girl.
She was. Yeah, isn't she like 19 years old?
Something crazy.
So then people are saying that he definitely like groomed her and like now giving her this mother figure, and since she's so young, she's like, you know, pobrecita, she's dumb.
Yeah, people are saying how, you know, maybe it was like a lot for him because he was dealing with a whole newborn by himself. So it was easier to take her under his wing to be like, okay, you're going to be
6 weeks, bitch.
Her mother.
Everybody grieves differently. I fully understand that and I respect it. But when I think about 6 weeks, I'm like, oh.
Like, you just buried your wife. What's going on?
Oh my God. Speaking of moms and stuff, did you see the woman that kills her?
Yep, Lindsay Clancy kills 3 children due to postpartum psychosis and tries to kill herself by jumping off a second floor but fails.
Okay, so she murders her children.
So this is what's going on. So this woman had
postpartum
psychosis. And she was having multiple therapy sessions a week. It was that
like
bad.
3.
And her husband had to even work from home because it was that bad.
She had really bad postpartum depression, yeah.
And this day, he goes for like a 20-minute, like quick drive to pick up food. Comes back, her kids are dead. She's unconscious because she jumped off the second floor.
This story had me fucking shook.
Yeah. So, well, the 2 kids, she has 3 kids. The 2 older kids, I'm not sure exactly the age of them, but they were still kids. She both smothered them, right? Mm-hmm. And she unalived them.
She attempted to do it to all 3 of them, but I believe
the baby, which was, I think,
he was fighting for his life.
8 months or 9 months. He was a baby. He was at the hospital fighting for his life, and just a couple days ago, he passed away.
So they all passed away.
And it's so sad because you see these this baby too. Cutest little, like, thick little boy. It is
saddest thing ever.
It's so hard because there's so much, unfortunately, judgment because people's first initial reaction is like, why would you do that?
How dare you?
How dare you? You know, like that.
Of course.
It's a normal reaction. You look more into it and you realize how terrible psychosis is. Like, you fully black out and you're not even yourself.
That is so scary.
Girl.
Yes. My initial reaction when I saw this, I was like, how could you? This is so fucking sad. And that's what our first human reaction is to any of this, because no matter what, like, you feel horrible that these kids should have not gone through that period, you know? But then you start reading about it, how she had horrible postpartum depression. She was seeing a therapist 3 times a week. Her husband literally was working from home because he knew how bad it was. The moment he leaves her for 25 minutes, he comes back. She attempted to murder all of them, and she attempted to kill herself too. Like, that's in 25 minutes. That's what shocks me. Like that she blacked out within those 25 minutes, like blacked out, does all of that. Like, she full blown had an episode. And you read about postpartum psychosis.
Postpartum psychosis is a mental illness that can affect you in the first few weeks of giving birth. Your symptoms can appear suddenly where you lose your sense of reality, including hallucinations, delusions, mood swings, and behavior changes. But I heard you fully, I mean, to possibly have this postpartum psychosis, you have to, well, not you have to, because they say it could still happen. Most likely you have a background of being bipolar.
That if you have previously like depression or like any disorders, like you're more prone to it. That's really all it is. But it can happen to anybody. And that's so scary, you guys, because, you know, when you're pregnant and you give birth, like it really doesn't, you can't even predict if you're going to have the baby blues, if you're going to have postpartum depression, postpartum psychosis, any of that. And that's so what scares me. Her husband, did you guys see how her husband came out with a statement? And the husband is literally saying like, I hope you guys could forgive her like I did. I'm like, oh my God.
Whoa.
And he talks about that she's an amazing mother, that she was just the absolute best mother.
When she gets out of that episode, it's going to be so tragic for her to even understand what happened.
Like, oh my God. And that's when I also feel horrible for her, because I'm like, this mother loved her kids.
That is so... And she was a labor and delivery nurse. Do you know that?
She was a labor and delivery nurse?
Yeah, she was a labor and delivery nurse. That's wild.
Oh my God. Dude, it's so crazy.
It's just crazy because, you know, you hear the father saying how she like loved her kids and stuff. And it's like, what happened? Like, does she experience that in the past with her other kids? Like, it makes you think,
you know
right?
What?
Was it something new that just happened?
She probably experienced like some types of like depression in the past with her other kids, but this one just threw her off. I mean, it's crazy because you think about it. Like, in my personal experience, I feel like I never got postpartum depression. I had baby blues, like here and there, where you definitely, because once you give birth and just like being, you know, adjusting to life, especially her with having 2 other kids, like that's so much. Like, you have 3 kids, you're tired, you're sleep deprived, you're running around, like you don't even have time for you. It's definitely very, 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 it makes perfect sense why you could go into depression and all that stuff.
Yeah.
For me, I just had like baby blues where I would get like, just like these feelings of like bajones, like sadness. Yeah. And I think it's like with hormone changes that, you know, think about like when you have any type of like mental instability, anything, it usually always has to do with some kind of like hormone chemical imbalance in your brain, right? Like technically that's what that is. Imagine like being pregnant and then giving birth, on top of being sleep deprived, on top of all of that, your hormones are fucking out of whack. Like they just went from here to here. Like you're bound to get depressed. You're bound to have all these like fucking changes. How do we even handle it? It's crazy.
My thing is like, I was looking at everything obviously, right? And it makes me think like how many women have gotten judged, bashed, and arrested. And
you've heard about stories
that look like, you know, that you literally think you're like, you are crazy, and they did that. I mean, and I feel like right now people are opening up about it. A lot of mothers are opening up about it, and it's in a sense like normalizing where they need to pay more attention, like they need the help, and they're kind of ignoring it.
I think the root here is that there needs to be more done about it. Like there needs to be more, I feel like there needs to be like classes for women. Like the fact that the first time you see a doctor after you give birth is 6 weeks, like that's the highest time that shit like this could happen. Like that's when your emotions and your hormones are everywhere. Like it's the fact that it takes you 6 weeks, I think there should be like checkups mentally, and not just like you literally go to your 6 week checkup, they see how everything's healing. Yeah. But like it's not, I feel like it's not taken serious yet. Where like it's just big wild. Like,
you know, you think about crazy. I'm sure every woman is just thinking and hoping that does not happen to them. Literally? Because what the fuck? I mean, you can't even imagine that.
It scares me to have more children because I'm like I don't even know if I'm gonna get postpartum depression. Like, and with Mia, like I was so excited to have her. We tried so hard for her, and I never thought ever I would get like any type of like anything like that. Not even postpartum depression or any of that. I was like almost so confident that I was gonna be so happy, and I was, but I did have postpartum blues naturally with your hormones. But I remember I would be like crying, and I'm like, I'm so happy, but I'm so like, I was so exhausted. Down. And I think it was like the hormones. So I was saying, you don't even know how hard depression is gonna hit. You don't know if you're gonna get psychosis. None of that.
That's what's
so fucking scary.
Oh, that's so scary.
It's just so sad because I do understand that like no matter what, like justice needs to happen for these children. Of course, like they didn't deserve that.
Absolutely terrible.
And they deserve justice. But
so terrible.
I feel for her.
You know, like
I do.
It's so weird to like pull the racist card or whatever. But I feel like, and I understand
minority stuff.
I understand, you know, a lot of people are siding with her because they feel bad for her. But like, had this been like, I'm being honest, had this been like
a minority,
a minority, come on.
Like, would people have the same energy?
Would people have the same energy for it? Like, let's keep it 100.
Or would they just call her fucking crazy, like crazy bitch for doing all that?
Yes. I don't know. That's what I think. And I'm not just pulling the racist card for nothing, girl. I get it. Real things we see on a daily.
Yeah, it's true.
And a lot of people have sympathy for her.
Yeah. A lot of people are siding with her, as they should, because this is a real issue. But it's really fucking sad because when you think about if this would have happened and it was a minority, like how much sympathy would the internet have had for her?
Mm-hmm. And maybe this is just an eye opener that they should be taken serious. Period.
Yeah, there's so much. There's so much to say about
that.
This subject.
That one is
so
like
tragic.
a very like iffy subject because even like I'm still like
it's sad.
I can't understand it.
So sad.
But also like it opens eyes to people that don't understand it like me. And makes you think like, no, it's a real mental illness that needs to be checked and taken care of immediately for tragedies like that not to happen. Damn, there was a lot of updates we did this week, girl. That was a lot. That was a lot for the beginning of the year. That was a lot.
A lot.
January like really like hit people like a storm.
I feel like this week has just been crazy. Like there's just been a lot going on, like so much going on TikTok too. I feel like that's where I get all my news lately, on TikTok.
But all of that going on, we got a new month coming. February's literally here.
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah, January was rough, girl, but we got to make the best out of this year, girl. And speaking of just coming in the new year, girl, the recession's a little crazy. Inflation, everything is wild.
Insane, girl. Especially coming out of the holidays. First of all, inflation. Oh my God, bitch. Everything, the eggs and all. Bitch, you got me fucked up with these golden eggs. Imagine. But people, Christmas just passed and all that. Like people are done spending money, bitch. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of recession brown for your hair? Mm-hmm. So like girls going into the new year this year and saying like, fuck the high maintenance hair, fuck the blonde as you're blonde.
I know, and you know what? I have like trouble with my hair because I don't like to be the one touching up my hair like every other month too. Like my hair is like pretty grown out. Like where's the blonde girl? Not at the roots,
People are talking about, like recession brown, and that is just having their natural brown hair.
Spring is coming up, Are you going blonde or are you going brown? A lot of people I think are going brown. I actually think brown is like the new color.
You know what I've noticed in general, and this is just in general with like this new, like with Gen Z and stuff, which I love because these bitches keep me young,
Right.
Like I love how simple they are. We talked about how like the makeup is so much more simple nowadays. Like it's the it thing. Yeah. I feel like it's the same thing with hair. People are like this, the upkeeping with the hair, the blonde, that baddie look, like people are kind of like, nah, it's about like the natural, just the brown hair, or like keeping up with like nails, for example. Yes. Like me personally, I have been doing just my nails, like gel on my nails, and I have been like obsessed with them. I'm like, I
love it.
Really want to do acrylics right now.
I am actually trying to make an appointment with Jasmine because I want to get like short nails. I love it.
She's at the warehouse Myra all the time. If you want, she could do your nails. That's what she does with me.
I'm trying to book an appointment with her because I love those short nails. And I know you're growing out your nails like naturally. I love it.
I love it.
But look at my nail, girl.
Oop. No, yeah, she's at the warehouse, Myra. She could do your nails before. Like,
I'm over the long nails. Even speaking of simplicity, like, I'm not wearing lashes today. I mean, because
I'm here for it.
I feel like this is like my go-to look. I love the lashes you're wearing though.
I'm wearing short lashes right now.
Yeah. I feel like I've had this like change in makeup for maybe the past couple years. This is my opinion, and I've seen a lot of people. What is up with us bringing up TikTok like for everything? TikTok is like
TikTok is literally
is everything.
The outlet for everything.
Yeah. So people are talking about like, oh, where they show their befores when like the makeup was really heavy, like the big lashes, the
blonde hair,
eyes, everything, and people are like, they're realizing that the softer the makeup, I guess the more.
I feel like your natural features just stand out more, like.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to lean more towards that now.
And you didn't really understand it not that long ago, like a year or two ago, when I would bring it up to you that I wasn't like a fan of like really big lashes. You're like, really? And now you're like kind of getting it. You're like, no, I'm here for the natural lashes.
I've been wearing smaller lashes now, and I've been liking them more than like my big lashes. Like,
I will occasionally do like dramatic looks. It's like the same thing in the last podcast, how we talked about the heels. Like, of course we were being a little sarcastic. I will wear heels occasionally.
Of course.
And I feel like that's the same thing with makeup. Like,
I'm in fucking slippers right now, bitch.
Period. But I'm saying like with makeup too, like I'm not saying I'm not throwing on like a dramatic lash. I love a good dramatic lash for like a night out. But I feel like back in the days, like we were going to the groceries, like with a full beat, you know? I don't know. Things have changed, and I'm here for like the no lashes look a lot of the times.
I like it.
And
it looks good on you. I haven't tried it myself.
Even like the simple nails, I am like here for it. And I'm always the kind that has like short almond nails. This time around, I had done it for New Year's.
And they're growing look. Like, if you see the shape,
I love it.
They're so good.
I love
they're mine.
I love it.
I've been living for it.
But I feel like the whole simpleness is really in. And I feel like with hair too, it's.
Are you going brown? Actually, no, I think you're still in your blonde era.
I don't think I have I think my hair is pretty basic. I don't think it's like blonde.
High maintenance. Your hair is not that high maintenance.
Especially because I have extensions. Like my hair can grow out, and my tips are still blonde because of like the extensions.
That's good though. I like that.
What do you think, girl?
No, I like your hair. I've told you that I feel like this is Myra. Like, I almost would feel weird if you changed your hair.
I feel like it looks like a little darker on the screen. Like, it's more blonde in person, huh? Am I tripping?
It's more blonde in person. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I feel like you could see it better like on vlogs and stories.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I agree.
It's a little more blonde. But it's just the tips. It's not a lot.
It's not your hair.
It's not giving platinum for sure.
No, yeah.
It's very like low lights, more like the ends of my tips.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Yeah,
I feel like this is you. This is Myra.
Yeah, but are you guys gonna go brown, girl? Are you changing out your hair color?
How do you feel about it, girl? Let us know.
A lot of people are just going brown. I love it.
I feel like people are just leaning more towards like the natural now.
Yeah,
I'm kind of here for it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But
wow.
Ooh, that was an episode, y'all.
Dang, we talked about a lot today, but I really liked this episode. It was very informative. We did our homework, y'all.
We did, right? There was a lot going on this week, but that is it for episode 42. Somebody mentioned why I didn't mention the episode 41 in the last one. I was like, oh, you're right. But I did actually. I did. I corrected you, because you said it was episode 1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But wow, you guys,
we had a lot of fun in this podcast, and we've just been. I'm happy to be back. Honestly, I really did miss the podcast.
But we hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for tuning in, and let's make the next month the best we can, girl.
We'll see you guys in episode 43. Bye.